Hello, this is Christina Caudill with New Paradigm Astrology, and in today's quick video, I'm going to show you how to cast your natal chart for free online using the website astro.com. So first you'll want to visit astro.com, astro.com online, and if you haven't been to this website before, then you'll need to go down to the bottom and create a free registered user profile. So you'll click on that and it'll take you to a page where you just have to accept their data privacy information, and you just create a quick account with an email and password. Once you've done that, you can access astro.com. If you've already registered, you can just log in. And so once you've gotten into the internal homepage, what you'll want to do is go to where it says free horoscopes. And once you just hover over that, you'll see this huge drop-down menu. And you'll go all the way over to the right where it says drawings and calculations. And you'll want to go to the second box down where it says extended chart selection. This will get you to be able to cast a chart and to edit a few things before you cast it, which is really important. So select extended chart selection from that menu, and that will take you to the extended chart selection page. The first thing we want to do is enter the birth data. So go over here to add a new person, and we'll go ahead and add your name. I'll just put in a different last name, and we'll put in your gender, put in your birthday and your birth time. And you need to know your time in order to be able to cast an accurate natal chart. If you do not know your time, then you can use a noon chart, which will give you a sense of the rest of the planets, except for, you won't know your ascendant or the angles or the houses, or maybe not even your moon. But so that's why it's so important that you have an accurate birth time. So make sure you can get that birth time. So you put your birth time in, you select the country, and you select the town. And so once you put in the city name, then there should pop up several other city names if there's others that are similar to it in the country you've chosen. And then you can just select the correct one. And so that will give you the location, and you click continue. So once you have the birth data in, so it's horoscope 4, Christina Collins, then what you want to do is go down here that says options for zodiac and houses. And the default tends to be Placidus for astro.com. And now, when we're doing evolutionary astrology, we want to use Porphyry. Okay, so for New Paradigm Astrology, as many of you know, our focus is a specific type of astrology, evolutionary, and Porphyry houses are said to be ideal for this type of astrology. Now, you can always use your own. You can see that there's, a couple dozen options here of different houses. But to keep it consistent for our courses, we want to keep it to Porphyry. And that may look different from any other house system that you've been using or are currently using. And that just means that, the planets should all be in the same aspects to each other and the same signs and degrees that they are in any chart, but the houses change. The ascendant should still be the same if you have the right date and time and place. It's just the houses may change. Now, we also want to go down to display and calculation options and make sure you're selected descending node. The descending node is the south node. And so what Astro.com will do is it'll automatically give you the north node, but it won't put the descending node, the south node, unless you check this box. And it's always good to just see it visually. I mean, we know that the south node is exactly opposite the north node, but it's great to have it visually on your chart. So go ahead and select that. And once you've selected those things, you can go over here to this blue button and select click here to show the chart. And now once you've got your chart, again, you just make sure all this information up here at the top is correct. We're using Porphyry Houses, and then it'll tell you the sun sign and the ascendant. And this is your ascendant, obviously, and the degree, which is a good way of checking to make sure you've got the right chart for your date and time and location. And then you have the key here, which has your all of the planets, their glyphs, their name, along with their degree of the zodiac that the planet is at. And then you have the aspect table over here and the key over here for the elements and the modes. Now, you'll want to probably share this chart, but if you were to go up here to the URL bar and share this URL, it's not going to work because remember, you've just logged into a private account. But in order to get around that, what you can do is you click on the chart itself and it'll open up a new page, which is just this chart itself. And you can save it as an image. Right? On a Mac, I know you right click in order to be able to save as an image. I'm not sure how to do it on a PC. You might want to check that out. Just however you save things from online. But what you want to do is save this as an image. And so you can save it to your computer. And so I'll say my natal chart into downloads. And that way you can share this image. So if you have a question in the New Paradigm Astrology group and you want people to see your chart, you can always post it there. Now, I want to go back to that previous window, show you one other thing. When you want to see what the transits are, where the current planets in the sky are in relation to your natal chart, you want to go up here to this blue button that says with transits. And then you click that button and you will see on the outside of your natal chart will be the green symbols of the transiting planets, where they are in the sky on this date. And that can be helpful when you're trying to see, how the current transits are impacting your chart. Now, we are doing a chart interpretation course right now, and we're focused on just the natal chart. So sometimes you do want to just focus on the natal only without transits. And so you can go back up here and go without transits. You can click on that same button and it will remove the transits. And here again, you've got the natal chart. You've got the north node and the south node because you selected descending node, which is really important. And there you are. That is your natal chart. And I have a lot of fun digging deeply with it and with the symbolism. And join us in the New Paradigm Astrology group and ask us your questions that relate to your chart. And also tell us what you see. What in your chart helps you to see more about who you are and your soul's purpose. We'd love to hear it. Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the New Paradigm Astrology community. Ciao for now.